Okay, are we ready? Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot my drink. So sorry. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, this gives me a chance for all y'all to come in. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick here, and well, here we are. Just a few days away from closing the book on 2025. And it's hard to believe how fast this year went. It just literally, it felt like yesterday we were doing our top 100 countdown and getting ready for 2025. And now here we are, another 100 songs that we're about to unleash into the new year. What a year it's been. It's been crazy. Lots have happened in my personal life. Lots has happened here on YouTube. Obviously, we brought back the Big Brother recap show. I'm so happy about that. Um, and to top it all off, I made it to year 29 of my life. We're just one step closer to hitting the dirty 30s, which is going to be the big topic of discussion next year on YouTube. So we'll talk more about that later on. But for now, before we can look ahead to 2026, we have to go backwards and look at the best of the best in terms of music. Hence, we bring you Nick Pick's Top 100 of 2025. This is part one of our four-part celebration. All weekend long, we're going to be counting down the first 90 songs of the year, and then we'll talk about the top 10 later on. You'll actually see it in the presentation. Before we begin, I want to make a disclaimer because when I did my Nick Picks summer countdown, I guess I should have been specific. When I do my summer countdown playlist, my summer playlist consists of songs from every era, every genre, what have you. So when it comes to the top 50 of the summer, I am talking about the songs that got me through the summer. It doesn't have to be just from this year, it can be from many years, okay? But for the Nick Picks Top 100 of 2025, the songs will be primarily from this year or the end of 2024. So just want to make that disclaimer real quick, okay? And without further ado, let's get things rolling. Just share this real quick. Okay. All right, so this is the Nick Picks Top 100 of 2025. What are we doing? Okay, there we go. So here is how our schedule is going to work. Starting today, we're going to count down the first 30 songs of our countdown, number 100 through 71. Tomorrow will be number 70 through 41. Sunday, number 40 to 11. Then on December 31st, New Year's Eve, the last night of 2025, I will unleash the top 10 songs of the year, just minutes before we do the official countdown. And if you pay close attention to the picture that is on the screen, that is true. A new ball is coming. Yes, this year Times Square is going to be unleashing a new ball that will help usher in the new year. I've already seen pics of it. It looks interesting, so I can't wait to see. They're gonna do a test run pretty soon in the next coming days. So it's time for change. And I've already seen the 2026 numerals have arrived, so it's getting close. We're ready to go. So, all right, let's get things going with our first set of songs. All right, kicking things off at number 100, it's Twilight Zone with Ariana Grande. I'll just start discussing the artist as we go. So, Ariana Grande, what a year you had. As if 2024 wasn't a big year for you, 2025 was even bigger because you went into this year with Wicked, obviously, and then we got Wicked for Good. That movie, I hope you guys got to see it. It was a really good movie. But you also, the big chunk of the year was devoted to Brighter Days Ahead, the deluxe edition of Eternal Sunshine. You even released a music film called Brighter Days Ahead, and that was beautiful. Like, I'm shocked it did not get a Grammy nomination. That was stupid. But it did walk away with Video of the Year at the MTV Video Music Awards. So I'm happy about that. Oh, someone's texting me. What is this? Sorry. Oh, cool. Sorry, just personal stuff. All right, let's keep going. Number 99. Oh, and big news for Ariana Grande fans next year. She is going on tour. I wish people didn't sell out their or I wish they didn't buy up all the tickets. I would have gone, but hopefully we're gonna get a concert film. I'm hoping. We'll find out. Number 99, Red Wine Supernova from Chapel Roan. Um, Chapel also had an incredible 2024, so I was curious to see how she was going to top it this year. She topped it off with a Grammy win for Best New Artist. She, I believe, as she released some new music this year, The Giver and The Subway. She also resurrected one of her first big hits in her career, which is going to show up later in the countdown. So we'll talk more about that later. Red Wine Supernova, the song is a kind of a seductive kind of song. Let me go back to Twilight Zone real quick because Twilight Zone did come from the Brighter Days Ahead deluxe edition. So beautiful, catchy little song. Red Wine Supernova was in rotation last year, but I didn't really get to it. I started listening to her music after 2024. So, but I can see why now she's big. She's big. And she will be performing on New Year's Rockin' Eve. I'm going to mention a lot of artists that are going to be on that show this year, so just bear with me. Number 98, I Love It, from Camila Cabello. She put out an album last year, and it got more notoriety this year. This was one of the smash hits from that album. Cute little bop. She doesn't have the blonde hair no more, so in case you're wondering. Number 97, Brokey from Lotto, from the Sugar Honey Iced Tea album that came out last summer, 2024. Got more rotation in 2025. She also came out with new music, Somebody, that dropped this year. Sadly, it didn't make the countdown, but I loved the Sugar Honey Iced Tea album. Cool. It was cool, and she made an appearance on Cardi B's album this year. So she had a pretty busy year, a pretty big year. Number 96, Big Dogs, Hanumankind and Kami, one-hit wonders in my books. But this song, I heard this song on TikTok, YouTube Shorts. It was kind of catchy. Apparently, it was a big hit last year, and I missed it. So let's put it on the countdown this year, okay? Okay, number 95, Man I Need, Olivia Dean. So far, she's kind of a one-hit wonder. We're gonna see how she does in 2026 because she kind of just made her mark at the end, the last part of the year. She's already been on Saturday Night Live, but this is a catchy song, Man I Need. Number 94, a bar song, Tipsy from Shaboozey. My boy Shaboozey made our top 10 last year. So, and yet the song was still popular this year. Good for you, Shaboozey. He spent his Christmas Day last year in 2024 doing Beyonce's Super Bowl halftime show. Not Super Bowl, her Christmas Day halftime show. It felt like a Super Bowl, more like Beyonce Bowl. But Shaboozey had a pretty good year. He's got another song on our countdown pretty soon, so we'll talk more about him. Number 93. Do I want to say it? The club up, club up. This is the Sleaze mix. FTCU, Nicki Minaj, Travis Scott, Chris Brown, and Sexy Red. I wanted this song on the countdown last year because it was a hit from the Pink Friday 2 album. Both versions are pretty good. All four of these guys were busy this year. Nicki Minaj, you made some headlines this year, maybe not some good ones. Travis Scott, you released some music this year with Glorilla, I may add. That song Shine was pretty top tier. Chris Brown also, believe it or not, has a few songs on my countdown this year. I'm shocked because I'm not really a Chris Brown fan, but he kind of came back with some good music this year. So, and of course, Sexy. yeah, we'll be seeing you on the countdown later. Another great year for Sexyy Red. Um, I'm I'm kind of upset that Hoochie Coochie didn't make it on the countdown, but that's what it is. Number 92, Lose Control, Teddy Swims, also from our top 10 countdown last year, but stayed at number 1 on the Billboard charts for quite some time this year. The top 10 in general. So did A Bar Song. So good for you, Teddy. We'll see you on the countdown later on as well. Number 91, Yukon, the remix version. So Justin Bieber surprised us this year with a surprise album. He didn't give us any warning or nothing. He just dropped the album just like that. And there's actually some good hits on that album. I believe it's up for some Grammys next year. So we'll see. But Yukon, the remix version, I like that better because it's got the beat from I Beat the Beat Up, Up, Up. Old school, man. I messed with that song in high school. Okay, number 90, good news, Shaboozey. We were just talking about Shaboozey. This gained some popularity last year as well, but more so this year. So good for you, Shaboozey. Number 89, All Dare, Glorilla featuring Moneybagg Yo. This is a nice little bop that I really got into this year. Glorilla and Moneybagg Yo. This isn't the first time they collab. They what was the one? I think On What You On made it on our countdown last year, if I'm correct. Maybe, but that was the other song they did. And so their collabs are pretty good, pretty top tier. Glorilla, you've had an incredible year. The end of 2024, she released Glorious. So I knew it was going to get some rotation this year. And sure enough, it did. There was some bangers. Glorilla has quite a few songs on my countdown this year, so I'm really happy about that. And she's nominated for Grammys next year, including Best Rap Album, which is this year is going to be a real tough decision for Best Rap Album because Glorilla deserves to be in that list. And I, as much as I really want her to win that, I feel like Kendrick, ooh, your album's up there, man. We're going to talk more about that during the Grammys predictions. So hang tight. Number 88, Eternal Sunshine from Ariana Grande. Now, this Eternal Sunshine, the title track came out last year in the original album, but when we got the Brighter Days Ahead film, we finally got a visual for it. It was what I consider a live performance. So, and it's a cute song. It really is. So good for you, Ariana Grande. We're going to be mentioning you quite a bit in this presentation. Number 87, End of the World, Miley Cyrus. She released a new album this year, Something Beautiful. Also did a music film. I believe it was in theaters too. They did it for a little bit. But this was the one song I didn't really get with the album so much, but this was the one song out of the album that that really stuck to me. And I'm surprised I didn't get no Grammy noms. I think she might have got one, but that was it. So number 86, Love Somebody from Morgan Wallen. Again, another person I didn't expect to see on my countdown, but this song, Love Somebody, was playing off the hook this year. Anytime Morgan Wallen popped on the radio, this was the song that was there. So Morgan's had a busy year as well. Returned to the Saturday Night Live stage. He was making some headlines because he walked off at the end and was like, you guys, I'm outie, you know. There could still be a grudge being held for his 2020 stint where he was the musical performance of the week, and before then he actually went and partied, so he kind of broke the quarantine bubble and they ripped him to shreds for that. I think they might have canceled him for that. Like they said, no, you can't come perform. So I don't know. I don't remember. So if that's the case, then he probably still holds a grudge. I don't know about that dude. Honestly, he strikes me as the person that is not in the music business to make friends. He's just there to get a check and just go. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. Okay, number 85, Party for You, Charli XCX. Now this song actually came out 5 years ago with the album that she put out before Brat. And this is a nice little bop, honestly. She put out the music video this year, so good for Charli. And perfect after coming from a Brat summer, a Brat year, which there will be some Brat songs on this countdown pretty soon. But this was a nice little and nice cute song. Number 84, Not Like Us, the former Song of the Year champion. He's now going to pass the crown to somebody, or he could take the crown again because he also has more songs on this countdown. But Not Like Us was the top song of 2024. We can all agree. Won a couple Grammys this year, so I was happy about that. Even the legendary Diana Ross handed Kendrick Lamar his, I think it was Record of the Year album. No, it was Song of the Year. She handed him the Song of the Year award. And Miss Diana Ross is going to be the headline performer for New Year's Rockin' Eve, by the way. She will perform minutes before the ball drops. So just heads up. But good for you. Kendrick is coming off of a year where he released GNX at the very end. So we knew 2025 GNX was going to get its airtime. And like I said, many songs from that album are going to be on this list. We'll talk more about them later. But what a year. Oh, and of course, we can't forget about the Super Bowl. Come on now. What a halftime show. I loved it. It was beautiful. Kendrick, you had an incredible 2025. As if you didn't have a big year last year. Now you've had a bigger year this year. And now you might kick off 2026 with some more Grammys to add to your repertoire. So we're going to wait and see. Number 83, Love Me Not, Raven Lenae. Another one-hit wonder, but came out with a pretty big bop this year. He loves me now, he loves me. He holds me tight and lets me go. Yeah, we're curious to see how you're gonna do next year. Maybe you probably work on an album next year or something. Number 82, my song Defying Gravity, Cynthia Erivo featuring Ariana Grande. When I first heard the song at the end of last year, I knew it was gonna get some popularity this year. This song stuck to me throughout the year, and I'm just a fan of Wicked. Like, this was amazing. It was a beautiful movie. Like I said, y'all need to go see that movie. It's going to be on streaming pretty soon. DVD will be coming out pretty soon, so just please take the time to watch it. But Defying Gravity was the one song I was waiting to hear, aside from For Good, because now we have For Good, and hopefully it'll make the chart next year. But what a year Wicked has had from 2024 till now. And we'll still be talking about Wicked next year as we head into award season. So, yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Cynthia and Ariana, you're going to get your Oscar nominations again. So we'll just wait and see. Number 81, Revolving Door, Tate McRae. Now, Tate's had a pretty busy year as well. At the end of last year, she released her album So Close to What? And a couple songs made it on the countdown last year. This year, she's got more songs. And she also is part of the F1 soundtrack. I think she did the song Just Keep Watching. F1 was a pretty popular movie this year. I still need to watch it. But Tate's songs are pretty good from that album, and her VMA performance this year was killer. All right, moving on to number 80, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina was also in our top 10 last year, had a pretty solid 2024 and an even bigger 2025 as she released her second album. Well, not her second album, but what I'm calling the second breakthrough album, Man's Best Friend. At the end of the summer, she made headlines because of the album cover. Obviously, sorry, I was parched. I had to drink that real quick. But also, Sabrina picked up some Grammy wins this year. She's up for Grammys again next year. So Sabrina's been killing it this year. Also picked up VMA wins. Girl, you're just killing it. And Sabrina's been in the business for a while. Believe it or not, she's at least 10 years. If you didn't know that, she's been doing this for at least 10 years. But her albums weren't that popular, only amongst like maybe teens and all that. But once Short and Sweet came out, that's when she really got popping. Okay. So we'll see if she's gonna walk away with some more Grammy wins next year. But I think 2026 is gonna be a pretty big year. She might work on another tour. We'll see. All right, number 79, I Am Not Okay, Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll, I love this dude. He's a really good dude. He went on 2025 changed him. He went on a health binge. started working out more. He actually lost a good amount of weight. So good for you, Jelly Roll. He just got pardoned from the what was it, Tennessee governor? One of the governors. I want to say it was Tennessee. It's not Texas. Um, and he's walking into 2026 with some more Grammy nominations. So good luck to you, Jelly Roll. Number 78, Outside. Oh, and Jelly Roll also put out a song for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 at the end of last year. I love it. Run It. That's the song. Number 78, Outside, Cardi B. What a year Cardi B has had. After 7 long years, we finally got our Cardi B album, her sophomore album, Am I the Drama? Yes, she is, and she made it well known. A lot of good songs from that album. She kept us waiting for a long time, and she didn't disappoint. She came ready. So, not to mention she dissed the heck out of Bia and some other people. Oh, she was ready. I think it was well worth the wait. A lot of good collaborations from that album. And next year, I hope, but well, because this album came out towards the last part of the year, I'm expecting to see a lot more Cardi B songs in the countdown next year because there were some good hits. And next year, hopefully, we will be getting some Grammy nominations for Am I the Drama because she'll be eligible for the 2027 Grammys. But good job for you, Cardi B. You had an incredible year, and had another baby too, on top of all that. And oh, and I almost forgot she's going on tour once the new year kicks off. She'll actually be coming to California in February. I went to the where did I go? Was it the Golden One Center? Yeah, Golden One Center. She'll be there in February, Sacramento. So I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can get some tickets. We'll see. All right, number 77, The Largest, Big X the Plug. Up and coming rapper. I think he kind of started last year and really picked up his game this year. Put out a couple hits. He has an album out already, and probably his biggest hit, I believe, is actually on our countdown. So we'll talk more about that later. Big, obviously, he calls himself Big X the Plug for a reason. But yeah, what a good year he's had. He will also be on New Year's Rockin' Eve. So I think he's just going to be a featured performer. I don't think he's actually going to perform his own song, which I would love because The Largest is actually a pretty good song. Number 76, BMF from SZA. Oh boy, SZA, you keep surprising me. Last year on my birthday, when I turned 28, she released the Lana album, the long-awaited Lana SOS Deluxe Edition album. And this year, for my birthday, I got the actual vinyl. So I'm so happy about that. So many good songs, and it's a 2-for-1 deal, so you're paying a good amount for 2 albums. So I'll have to show you that vinyl on the next part because I left it. I was playing it before I got on here. So, but BMF, pretty good song on there. I wish some more songs would have charted, but think we're going to be seeing more SZA later on. Okay, moving on to the last chunk for this video. Number 75, Mystical Magical from Benson Boone. Wasted no time putting out a second album this year. This and Sorry I'm Here for Someone Else. Both pretty good songs. But yeah, Benson's been on tour this year. He went to the Grammys this year. He's popping. He's doing good. Number 74, Bad Dreams from Teddy Swims. My boy. This one was a pretty good one. He also put out another song with Giveon this year. I don't believe it made the countdown. I wish I tried. I tried, but it didn't work. He's really good. I get the R&B vibes from him, so he's a really good singer. So good for you, Teddy Swims. Number 73, Fame is a Gun from Addison Rae. Now, I didn't expect Addison Rae to be on my countdown, but she's got 2 songs on my top 100 list. She released her debut album, Addison, and it's quite pop, that's for sure. You can already guess what song will be popping up on the countdown later, but I feel like this is the old school pop that we've been kind of waiting for. And she's been on tour this last chunk of the year, which I'm shocked. I've seen some of her former music videos, and she It's like she wasn't giving us anything, you know. I think she's improved that. Her vocals are pretty good. But yeah, what a year she's had. Number 72, Never Lose Me, the remix from Flo Milli, SZA, and Cardi B. This is a really good song. I've been listening to this quite a bit. SZA and Cardi have collabed before. Flo Milli, I've heard many hits from her. They're all really good together. That's all I can say about that. It's a nice little R&B vibe. And then number 71, our last one for today. What is this feeling from Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande from the Wicked soundtrack? I think this was kind of their promotional song, and that's probably why it scored highly. It's a nice little song from the movie. But again, like I said, I'm a Wicked fan, so I'll take anything I can get. Hope to see some 4 good songs on our countdown next year. So, and that is a wrap. Tomorrow we will be doing number 70 through 41. And that is a wrap. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We have officially kickstarted our Endgame 2025 celebration. I'm looking forward to revealing the rest of the songs to you. And I want to hear from you guys who is going to take number 1 song of the year 2025. We're only a few days from finding out. So you're more than welcome to drop a comment. Tell me what song you think will be number 1, or just tell me what your favorite songs of the year were, what you're looking forward to next year. And later on, I will tell you what to expect for this channel in 2026. So for now, we're just going to end it here. I will see you tomorrow on the next video. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.